It's week 6 of the 2027 season, and we'll see Brock Bowers. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. Great game in store for y'all, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Partner, this should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far. And
here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that will lead to a second down. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This caught right side by Worthy. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll be near a first down, but he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniel. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson has a touchdown. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score. Visitors 7. Commanders
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Davis now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders offense. And Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. He keeps it himself. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner. And he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. This one caught at the 4. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns?
Powering forward. He's in. Bijan Robinson for the touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
is good. Makes the score. Visitors 14. Commanders 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. On the move past the 40. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Commanders.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go play action here with Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He's got his man. It's Harrison. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Commanders will have great field position right around midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Mitchell. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Here's Mahomes. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They run over center with Robinson. Gets to the edge at the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. To throw is Daniels. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Play action here. Mahomes. He'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The right side to Olave. And he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Washington.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. Daniels now on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Daniels. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Daniels gonna throw again. over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. To the air again is Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors for the score.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it, and the visitors have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Commanders offense and Chris Olave getting ready for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Olave is the motion man. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. It's Robinson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. RPO here. Quick shot to Ayuk. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This is intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad 1st half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Mahomes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone replay is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes. He'll check this down to the running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Mahomes back. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Commanders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings us 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Now a toss left side with Mitchell. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
It's 3rd and 11.
Now Mahomes. And he's not going to get away. They track him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
At their own 16-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Harrison. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. That's caught by Bowers. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Throwing again, Daniels. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Daniels going to throw again. He'll get it inside the 20. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
And he'll be taken down. Now it is 1st and goal. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This about as short as you can get. York's kick is good. And the visitors going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. Marvin Mims, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the give, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Third and long, and here's Daniels. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Gain of 16 yards and a first down.
To throw is Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Davis now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drive. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got it inside the 5. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
You look middle here, and there's Olave. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep...
A hit, and he has lost the football. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early.
Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. A little closer, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing now, Daniel. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here comes third and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Quick team out, ready to send this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the RPO, quick throw to Olave. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run here. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake. Mahomes taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Daniels. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Daniels gonna throw again. That one taken in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The offense will line up for a
Throwing again. Daniels. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Mahomes back. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. Open man is Robinson. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Mahomes. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He'll look middle here, and he get it to Neighbors. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. To throw is Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. has a touchdown. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now it's York for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Checking it down, this one is caught. Here's a third down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to have the first down and more. A gain of 16, good enough for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Up the sideline, past midfield. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another run here for Robinson. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Throwing is Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the visitors will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One last shot now for Mahomes. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.